Life and Lifestyle here for another market recap for today, October the 11th, Monday, round 25. First thing first, get the stock market playlist, 30 resources for $30. Check out the merch, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops. Follow me on IG and on Twitter. Still rocking with the Native American music. All right, so today's market was pretty standard, I guess. Traditionally, the market in the first 30 minutes lets you know the direction of everything. And usually in the first 30 minutes, you have a little volatility to go up and then down, or down and then up, vice versa, so on and so forth. So today was pretty much that. I had about 6 trades I was watching. I cut 2 out, and 2 of them were pretty much the same trade, so it was really like 3 or 4 trades I was actually watching, and of those I took 3. First trade I took was X, USS Steel. I took a $23 call right around here, I believe. I'm looking for it to pop, because it had already popped a little bit and it was pulling back. So I was hoping to get in on the pullback and then ride it back up. But I got in at the wrong part of the pullback. I should have got in a little bit lower, and I could have caught the pop back up. So I got in at 33, got out at 29. That was a $4 loss for 12%. Okay trade. Trade number 2, Wells Fargo. I took a $50 call on Wells Fargo right around here, just as it was breaking up to the top part. And Wells Fargo was actually looking to the downside at first. Then it switched to the upside, and I felt it was going to run, so I got in around here for it to run up. And it went up about... it didn't go up too far. It went up maybe like $2-3. Then it pulled back down, and I closed it right here at 33. I thought I was a little quick on the draw for a second, because it pulled back up again, but then it turned for the reverse and then actually became a put. So if anything, I probably should have looked to take a put up here, but I wasn't looking for that with Wells Fargo, so I didn't take it. Decent trade. Only thing with this trade, I probably could have cut it maybe $1 sooner, to get it at 34, maybe even 35. Cause right around here, it's danced around here for a second. It was at 35 for a second, and I was like, let me not cut it too fast. Let me let it, at least come to me, and it did. So I got out, but I could have got out a little bit sooner, but whatever. Trade number 3, Macy's. I took a Macy's put, a $22 put, right around, I think it was here? No, it was here. I got in a little early on the Macy's put, because the market was looking like it was about to turn, and I knew instead of me trying to get a pullback, I'm already in the pullback territory. Because I got the put for $30. I could have got it for 27, but I wasn't 100% certain on taking the trade. But then I was like, you know what? This is what I've been practicing. This is what I've been training for. You have your setup. Trade the setup. If I'm wrong, $3. If I'm right, $100, whatever. So I took the put, and it went beautifully. And I got out right here near the bottom of the first bounce for a smooth 30%. Granted, it did bounce back up to about 32, 33 maybe. It then pulled back down again, and now it's at 42. Now it's at 40%. And it could be at 50 to 100% tomorrow, but I only had one, so I got my 30%. And so with those 3 trades, I am now green on the day, $2. And that was the end of the day for me. So what did I do wrong? I didn't go full size. Today I was trading weeklies, and I was a little nervous on the volatility of weekly, so I just decided to play it safe and just take singles. But my trade strategy is I'm supposed to risk between 40 and 60 a trade. And so I had two trades that were in the low 30s. And my strategy says I'm supposed to double up on that. So with that logic, I would have lost $8 on X. Still lost $3 on Wells Fargo, but then I would have made $18 on Macy's. That would have put me up 7 instead of 2. So I'll do that. So I'll if I do play weeklies, I'll play on the same as everything else, full size, $40 to $60 risk. What else did I do wrong? Nothing really, because when it came down to X, it was between X and CLF. As you can see, the charts are pretty much identical. CLF is a stronger stock. It moves better, but it was more expensive, so I went with X. And they mimic each other, so I was hoping to catch the sympathy play. But X was actually leading at the time, so I figured it'd be better to go with a cheaper runner, and then go from there. Also, let me throw a quick lesson here. MO, which is Altria. I was looking, or was it right here? Yes. Now, this is the first time I'm doing this. 85. Okay, these 3 lines here. This is a 3-1 call entry off of the 5-minute chart. I was looking at this for Altria because Altria had already moved a little bit, but it hadn't triggered the call entry yet. So I had no reason to trade it, but I noticed it went 3-1 on the 5 minutes. So I was like, well, let's see how the strat works, because the strat's supposed to work no matter what time frame it is, as long as you know how to trim it down. And so the rules on something like this is whenever it breaks above the 1, that starts a 2 to the upside, and you're supposed to look for a similar movement for your stock. So with this one, the entry was at 46.85. Anything over that was the entry for the call side, with a stop at 46.75, if not sooner. Now the only issue with playing the strat and options is that sometimes you have to give it some time, and options don't benefit off of time. So like with an option, if you get it at 46 and it stays here for 3 days, you end up losing your money. But if you got stocks and it just stayed around here, it's no big deal. So you get the benefit of being able to wait for the entire move with stocks, because even if it pulls back, it's usually not going to pull all the way back to where you was at. So with this, you get in at 46.85 with a stop down here, and you're looking for a 20 cent move. Double the risk. So you're risking 10 cents to the downside, so you're looking for 20 cents to the upside. And right at 20 cents to the upside, it hit 20% on the option. And then I looked for a second pop even higher, but it didn't go that far, which would have been up here. It didn't go that far, so it did hit the first one, which is the move you're supposed to be looking for anyway. So good trade on that. I maybe even could have went 1 to 3 right there. Get in at 85. 95 is level 1. 05 level 2. And 15 was level 3. So that was that. But overall, good day. I'm green, so I can't complain. Tomorrow I will just pick my trades a bit better, take my sizing. Also, let me also do something. I was looking into a SPY put right here. It was a 437 SPY put, a 0 DTE for $18. And that put right now expired at 288. Let me see. Let me go over here. Yeah. It expired at 288. And guess what? At 12 o'clock, it was $8. So it went from $8 to $280 in a few hours because the SPY died. And that's the power of a 0-day SPY put. I was really on the fence. I was gonna do it because I had no more trades. I'd only risked like $7. I'm like, well, I can risk up to 15, so I could just take a YOLO and just let it go. Now I wasn't gonna let the whole thing go. I was gonna put a $3 stop loss on it. And the time I was gonna pick it was actually a bad time. So if anything, I should have got in there right at 12. Let me see. Because I was looking at it around like 11. What's that? 8. So 11:30. Yeah. 11:30. So if I took that call 11:30 for $8 and just walked away, it went from $8 to 43 to 23 to 126 to 142 back down to 51 and closed at 287. I'm gonna keep an eye on these. Only to the downside. I think I'll only take a 0-day put. I don't think I want to do a call. I think I'd rather do a put because it falls a lot harder than it climbs. As you can see over here on the hourly, when it's a red bar, it's a big one. When it's a green bar, it's not as big. So when the reds do happen, they happen with a vengeance. Go over here, you see, climb, 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 and then plummet. So I'll be looking out for this tomorrow, but that's all I got. I appreciate everyone for listening. Y'all have a wonderful night. This is gonna be a 2-parter. Anyway, have a good one. I'm gonna do some charting now. Sip on something, man. Be ready for tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.